come closer, please. It's time we had a little chat. I wanted you... Oh no, your hand! Damn it, no! So that's it. She's prepared to use you.
What do you mean?
It wasn't enough for her to lose her hand. She had to make you lose yours too. I cannot permit this to continue. Louis, it's time you found out the truth. I've been observing you since you arrived. I see you running all over the grounds in the search of Sarah. I would like to prevent her from leading you even further down the wrong road. You see, Sarah and I have known each other for a very long time, Louis. I am aware of her theory. About me, about Gregory, about the demons. She's right. Look at me. I have inhabited this body since 1191. For the last 602 years, I have been this dear William Mortimer.
Continue.
Louis, it's time you opened your eyes. Come, you'll soon see.
After you. If you could manipulate us mentally, what's the point of all the theatrics of the conference?
You must suspect that we asked ourselves that very same question. For many centuries, we didn't organize any conferences, and most of the time, it ended in civil war between demons. Many of us were killed during this period. The idea of organizing conferences was the answer to everything, the interest being to erect some rules among ourselves. Our family first divided up all the principal countries of the world. Now, whenever one of us wanted to propose a major change between these countries, they summon the demon in question and initiate a conference. The demon that initiates the proposition doesn't have to give notification of the subject of the conference beforehand. Consequently, we participate along with our best assets. Once the humans are brought together, the conference begins, but we are forbidden to use our talents to influence the participants. The first meeting is held in order to expose the subject to all the participants, followed by several days of reflection, during which we are allowed to be persuasive but not to impose our will. A second meeting closes the conference with a final vote.
So, for you it's a game, isn't it?
I understand your remark, but after living several centuries, you stand back and enjoy what reflection
and pleasure you can. Policy?
Locally, we often have competing interests, and sometimes we start wars between men which are linked to our disagreements. Most of the time, our father steps in and gives directives, which my family follow to the letter. Indeed, in my opinion, it is high time we moved on.
What do you mean?
I mean that a new era must begin. The old monarchic regimes are outdated, and it's time to evolve.
So, von Borchert, he was looking for the Al-Azif for you.
Exactly. Al-Azif has always belonged to my family, Louis, and with good reason. My father wrote much of it. Can you tell me what you've done with...
What, you mean the Al-Azif?
No, I already know that. Sarah came here with it and got rid of it. I was thinking of von Borchert. He isn't essential, but he is a trusted person.
He's a prisoner at our headquarters in Paris.
All right.
Did what happened to Elizabeth Adams have anything to do with you?
Unfortunately, the poor girl became an issue between us, in spite of herself. A family of demons is still a family, and as in all families, there are disputes. Elizabeth's family, the Adams, has always been under the patriarchal control of my father. As he and myself are not really on very good terms, sending poor Elizabeth here was terribly rude of him, really.
You did accept, though.
No, I would say rather I was presented with a fait accompli by Gregory and went along with the intention of helping her. But this is my castle, and everyone is the master of their own home.
The voice in Elizabeth's head. It was you.
It was my father, to be precise. I hope I've answered all your questions, Louis. Come, I've something to show you.
There is one question that remains to be answered. Why me? Why tell me all of this?
Oh, haven't you guessed yet?
I mean, it's obvious you want me on your side, but that doesn't explain why you're telling me all these truths.
Louis, this conference is indeed of capital importance to me. And yes, I want you on my side. But that's not the main reason that compels me to confide in you.
What is it then?
Look, we are of the gods, Louis. Always have been. You, as much as me, you are one of us, Louis. You too are a demon.
Are you serious?
You know it. Deep down inside, you know I am telling you the truth. Where do you think that natural, charismatic presence comes from? Your talent must already have manifested itself somehow. Have you ever had any visions?
No. Stop it. It's absurd.
Have you never found yourself suddenly inside someone else's body without knowing why?
No.
Whilst asleep, maybe? That's how it often happens the first time. Your spirit wanders unconsciously.
My mother can't have lied to me about that.
It's true. Your real mother would never have lied to you.
What do you mean?
Louis, I would rather you found this out from her own lips, but it's important that you know. Sarah is not your mother.
What?
I'm sorry you had to find out this way, Louis. But you must know the truth before you commit an irreparable act.
No, it's not possible.
You are my son. Not too shaken up. You've experienced many significant events since your arrival.
No, not really.
I'm impressed by your ability to remain composed, not to let yourself become overwhelmed by your emotions. For now, I think you ought to find Sarah, my son. You ought to talk things over with her.
So she's been lying to me all along?
Let her justify herself. What's done is done. Sarah must explain herself. You must clear the air. We'll have all the time we need to talk afterwards. But all in good time. Before you join her, I'd like to give you something. As a demon, I would like to introduce you to your first talent.
What do you mean?
Open your mind, my son. Relax. You hold immense power. It's already there inside you. Empty your mind of all thoughts. Just let me
I should relax.
Open your mind. Hear my voice. Feel the vibrations and listen to what has been happening to you deep inside, but which you have been concealing. Trust yourself. It's all already in there.
I can hear.
Breathe.
It's a sound, very faint.
That's right. Concentrate on it. My voice is growing fainter, but I am here.
Whispers, words. mixed voices.
Focus on one of them. Don't be afraid.
I sense a stream. Some words are clear, but not all of them.
Let them enter into your mind.
I hear them. Now I can hear a clear voice.
Well done, Louis. Congratulations.
What was it?
You are now able to read people's minds.
What?
You heard me. From now on, whenever a human speaks to you, you will be able to read their current thoughts. So, if you need to know something in particular from someone, all you have to do is make them think about it.
But it'd be a violation of their most intimate thoughts, wouldn't it?
To begin with, there's nothing obliging you to do it. You already had the ability without even knowing it. I just gave you the option of putting it into practice if you want. Moreover, it would be wrong to evoke morality here. Every species is different, Louis, and this is the way we are made. That's all there is to it. You are free to use this talent or not. And what's more, it will be up to you to decide what to do with the thoughts you read. That is where the values of right and wrong do come into play. There are also a few rules you need to know that govern this talent when used between ourselves. You can read the thoughts of demons as well as of humans. But be careful. A demon more experienced than yourself will know that you are spying and will often react quite violently. It's considered bad form to play around the psyche of another demon. It's a question of courtesy. But let's be clear. What is most considered bad form is getting caught. So I would advise against trying to read the thoughts of Gregory, for example.
Home?
Yes, the old grump is touchy, and rather a stickler about the conventions. On that note, go and see Sarah, Louis. Otherwise, she might leave without you. We'll continue this discussion later, if you want. Just join me in my study when you've finished.
You're right. I need to go now. See you later, Lord Mortimer.
One more thing. If you want to know the truth about your birth, ask her about Paris, 1763, at 12 Rue des Martyrs. That's where she disemboweled your mother to steal you from me.
It's not that I regret all these discussions, but I must hurry to the wharf.
You shot her in cold blood.
What is at stake here far outweighs our personal interests. I
Our
should...
personal interests. I'm talking about my sister's life. She was my other half.
Calm down, Emily. Calm down.
Louis, don't come near me.
I warned you what would happen if I found her.
Emily, you know full well that it wasn't Sarah who killed Emma.
If it weren't for her, none of this would have happened.
Maybe, but you can't accuse her of this murder. You're the one who fired Emily.
Shut
Louis!
up!
You had better choose your words a little more carefully, don't you think? Duchess, I am sorry for what happened. I didn't have any choice.
Ah, you! Shut your mouth! You had the choice, all right. You used people according to your own desires, without any scruples.
Excuse me, Duchess, but we're in the same line of business.
Shut it!
And as for Emma, she knew only too well.
No, Emily. Look at me. Emily?
What did you say?
Emily, no. If she has to die, it will be by my hand. That bitch lied to me all my life, Emily.
Louis!
Shut up! You lied to me!
What are you talking about?
If she has to die, I'm the one who's gonna do it.
Louis, no! What did he tell you?
But why did Sarah betray Emma? Why?
Your sister was supposed to hide something, and no one was supposed to have been able to find it.
And she would never have talked, even under torture. So why get rid of her?
Unfortunately, Emily, the creatures who live here employ methods that no one can resist.
I was going to get her out of there for God's sake. So what are you talking about?
Emily, Mortimer's a demon! In the literal sense of the word.
What are you...
Lord Mortimer has been around since the Third Crusade. He fiddles with his family records so he can keep maintaining his identity. I know it sounds crazy, but I swear on everything I hold dear, that's the truth.
What? But when did...
Louis, Do you realize what you are asking me to believe?
I know, but it's the truth, Emily.
How do you expect me to accept this? We are in the Golden Order precisely to fight against such beliefs.
Do you remember those deeds we found behind the chimney? They weren't fake. There's a reason why they're all signed by his same hand.
Demons.
In his study, he keeps the Mortimer family tree. They produced only boys, just one per generation since the Third Crusade, and they are all called William. He justifies his own existence, Emily.
Look, I'm going to believe you, but if you're taking me for a ride...
Unfortunately for us, it'd be impossible to even make up a story like that.
All right, I believe you. Thank him. You owe him your life.
I have always been very lucky to have him as my son. I really thought my next breath would be my last.
Well, anything's possible.
This is no time to be joking. Just help me climb aboard this boat, and let's get off of this cursed island.
No, I'm not going anywhere, and neither are you, until you've told me everything.
For crying out loud, what are you talking about?
Why have you never told me he's my father?
No. I beg you, please trust me. He's manipulating you. We must leave.
Paris.
Can't you see he wants you? And he'll do anything to turn you against me.
Number 12 on Rue des Martyrs.
He had to pay for what he did to me. I panicked. There she was with the baby due. I thought it was the right time to touch it, but
touch it? By disemboweling her and stealing me from her?
The girl was already condemned to die. He never leaves any witnesses behind. She meant nothing to him. And I absolutely had to find a way of stopping him. I couldn't let him reproduce. I had to stop him propagating himself.
You snatched a newborn baby from its mother's womb with the sole goal of seeking revenge.
From the second I took you in, I couldn't bear to be apart from you. I looked after you, fed you, raised you, like a mother.
I know. You always took care of me.
I devoted my whole life to teaching you to distinguish between right and wrong, so you would have the choice. You are not like him.
But you never told me.
I wanted to. I very nearly told you everything, at least a dozen times.
You didn't, though, did you? Why?
I don't know, Louis.
simply lacked the courage.
Yes, Louis. Yes, I was wrong. I should have told you earlier. I know. Forgive me, I beg you. Louis, yes. I made mistakes in the past, but now I'm ready to...
Do you consider me a mistake?
No, not you. You are what I am most proud of in my whole life. You are good. You fight to do right. You are not like him.
Still, he is my father. Why did you steal me?
You don't want to know, believe me.
For once in your life, be honest. Why all this mess? Why do you have it in for him so much? Why?
Because I'm his daughter. I know what he's doing. I see he has his eye on you. He's hovering around you, tempting you. He did it to me before you. And if you don't live up to his expectations, he will cast you away.
Is that what happened to you?
I wasn't good enough for him. So he rejected me.
What do you mean?
He tried to initiate me, but it would seem I am unable to develop his talent. I can't withdraw my mind from my body.
I get it. The reason why you abducted me is because he didn't love you, isn't it?
He doesn't love anyone, Louis. Don't be taken in.
I'm a little mixed up, but I do understand your choice. You were wrong not to speak to me about it before, but I understand that you didn't want to leave me with him.
Oh, thank you, Louis. I promise never to lie to you again, my son. Come, let's go home.
I can't.
What do you mean? Why not?
I've got to know. Trust me. We'll meet in Paris.
He wants you, Louis. He will never let you go.
Don't worry. Here, this is yours.
Don't forget, Louis. You've got the lance. You can beat him. If you hit him with it, he won't be able to escape from his mortal envelope, and he will die with it.
Rational and open. I spent my whole life swimming in lies. Emily, what a waste. I feel like I know nothing. That I have to learn everything all over again. I'm a demon. I age more slowly. I can mentally manipulate people. I don't even know if it's a good thing or a curse. Frankly, I feel like I'm cursed. I hope I'll be able to control this new skill, otherwise my life will be hell. Damn it, what a mess. Come on, man up, Louis. I'm still the same old me. Demon or not, I'm still in charge of my actions. And this father, I know nothing about. Yes, I've still got a lot to learn. It's enough to drive you crazy. Everything I believed in, nothing holds true anymore. Pull yourself together, man. I need to find some answers. There's no way of being alone for a minute. Sir Gregory?
Good day, Louis. I think it would be good to talk. How are you feeling?
I don't know.
I understand. I heard that William spoke to you at last about our nature and our family. It's a good thing, but you must be a bit shaken up.
That's the least you can say.
I bid you welcome among us, Louis. Knowing William, he probably didn't go into any detail about our family, so if you have any questions, don't hesitate to ask.
How long has our family been in existence?
We have been here since the very beginning.
What do you mean, exactly?
Are you trying to get information from me?
No, not at all. I was just wondering why that particular question seemed to disturb you.
Let us not insist, then. You yourself weren't very convinced by the question, it seems.
What's Lord Mortimer's problem?
I think he allows himself to be devoured by a need for recognition.
Has he always been like that?
More or less, but thinking about it, I believe that the birth of our latest sibling greatly accentuated his discomfort.
Do you think he's jealous?
I didn't realize you were so good at behavioral analysis. Indeed, William certainly is prone to jealousy. Finding one's place, notably in the eyes of our father, is not easy, and we each do what we can to succeed. But I can't justify this perpetual rebellion against our rules.
I see. There is still much to learn.
Yes, it's true. You've got some catching up to do, my boy. One thing you must understand regarding any disagreements that might arise between William and myself is his position with regard to mankind.
What do you mean?
Well, for centuries we've been trying to help and therefore preserve humanity. Monarchies are simple and practical. They enable us to inspire humanity efficiently, and I can't understand why William wants to replace them with democracy.
Well, if our goal is to direct the future of humanity, it'd work out easier through a monarchic system rather than a democracy.
I see you're a quick learner. From now on, you know the fence that separates William from the rest of the family. If only he would stop steering the destinies of certain countries like France or the United States of America in such a dangerous direction. It has taken centuries for our family to establish relative peace between demons. Thanks to this policy, we have been able to decide everything by confining the other families to subordinate roles. And now William is obsessed with disrupting everything.
Peace between demons? What do you mean?
I'm not talking about conflicts within our family. If that was all there was, everything would be fine. But several other families, younger but nonetheless powerful, are trying to upset the balance. At present, we dominate most of the major countries around the globe, but some families are pushing, via less influential countries, to gain ground. Do you understand?
As best I can, yes.
When the time comes, you must take up a position on the political chessboard. I only hope your father doesn't take you down with him.
Are you offering me an alliance?
Louis, I do not believe that just because your father is mistaken, all is lost for you. You owe William nothing, so there's nothing obliging you to support him. I want you to make an informed choice. Now go and see your father, see what he has to say, and then think it over very carefully.
That's exactly what I intended to do. Thank you, Uncle.
Don't mention it. If I've been able to help you in any way, go now.
Louis, I was sure you would stay. I'm proud of you. You have made the right choice. It took great maturity to forgive your sister as you did.
She brought me up. I realized I owed her a lot.
We all make mistakes, as Sarah well knows.
Why didn't you tell me the truth about her?
I thought that might be too many truths to absorb at one time. I intended to tell you afterwards. You were in a hurry, so I made a decision. You've been able to understand and choose for yourself. How do you feel?
Hard to say. Quite curious to find out more. My whole way of thinking has been blown apart in just a couple hours.
What could be more normal? It may have been a bit brutal, but you've just grown up in a very short space of time. From now on, you can influence your own future. I will guide you. We've all the time we need.
You're not the first to make me that offer.
What do you mean by that?
Your brother, Sir Gregory.
Gregory. Why am I not even surprised? What did he say?
I've been given to understand that you have a difficult relationship with your father. Isn't that right?
Let's just say we don't see things the same way. I ended up finding out that there's a world outside the rules he has imposed on us.
It seems you find yourself in the same position that you've placed men. You were told what to do, what to think, and you found it unbearable. Imagine if humanity finds out you secretly direct them. How do you think they'd react?
Your analogy is not without substance. But that's where it ends. Man's main flaw is his willingness to forget and to make the same errors time and again. He can't help it. He is mortal. I don't impose anything on anyone. I'm just following my own path.
But where does it lead?
I suppose I should explain. For centuries now, demons have emerged in and around great leaders all over the world. But like true tyrants, they have governed with an iron fist in a studded glove.
That's the impression I get.
But you see, people's discontent is increasing, and they are too high up to hear it. They take themselves for gods. Sooner or later, the people will turn against us, just as they have in the past. Each time it's happened, many of us have died. We must master the humans, yes, but gently. And the best way of doing that is by allowing them a free choice, Louis.
So that's your project.
Of course, not entirely, no. It is easier to keep control over people who slumber than people who are oppressed. A man with nothing to lose is a dangerous man. Whereas, if you give him a roof, food, and entertainment, he will do whatever you want. The best way of getting them to achieve something is to make them think it was their idea. For that, they have to feel as if they are free.
Hang on. What do you mean?
Look at the United States. From the start, I introduced an idea that will change everything. The idea that everything is possible. Everyone can become someone. Is there anything more beautiful?
You mean it's not true?
Man can move mountains when he believes it is in his own interest. And what nobler cause is there than his own freedom?
But that's completely immoral.
Immoral? Louis, you surprise me. Morality has nothing to do with it. Morality is a concept that we invented ourselves to domesticate man. don't react like them. Can't you see? It's all within your grasp.
It's not very noble if you ask me, but maybe you invented that concept too. What will happen if I refuse to subjugate men?
It will come naturally to you, my son, but not with the aim of subjugation, but rather to create the best balance possible. You'll see. It comes to us all after a few centuries. I'm just trying to help you save some time. They are perishable, Louis. They come and they go. They are mere butterflies that take themselves for gods. If we give men the feeling that they are free, I am convinced that they will exceed their limits, and it is only from that condition that humanity shall rise up.
But do you want to dominate or raise humanity higher?
I want it to advance. I want it to progress. Man is our vessel. If he progresses, then so do we. Wouldn't you like to know what we really are?
Who do you mean? Demons?
Yes, us. Our species. I've been searching for centuries, trying to find a way to explain the reason of our existence, but humanity has not yet evolved enough to make any progress on the subject. I am convinced that the sciences will bring that knowledge someday.
So, that's your objective, is it? To understand who we are? I understand your goal, but the change you propose is not really a significant one. It is merely more smoke and mirrors.
You must understand that we directly depend on men. Consequently, we have to do our utmost to help them progress and to prevent them from killing each other.
As we have the power to influence their will, why not impose the desire to live in peace?
We do exactly that, on a regular basis. But a leopard cannot change its spots. When the person that you inspired dies, you have to start all over again with the next one. It's painstaking work, Louis. Our family clings to its privileges and to the past, and that's how they are putting us in danger. The time has come for change. Now that you know your true nature, there are still a few things I need to teach you.
What do you mean exactly?
A new skill, and not the least, Louis. It's about taking control of a person.
Okay, let's not waste any more time.
I deduce that you're impatient to master what's in store for you. That is good. I thought I'd mix business with pleasure for this first time.
What do you mean by that?
The conference will come to a close shortly, as you know. Not that I'm fed up with archaic diplomacy, but it's time to ensure the success of this project. To make this happen, I would like Piaget to inform the Pope he has changed sides.
You're going to use your powers to alter the votes?
The real game is about to begin, Louis. Up till now, the guests have been sizing each other up. From now on, it's time for Gregory and myself to play, as well as you yourself. Now, here is my plan. I would like you to join His Eminence in his room.
Just play along. We'll see when the time comes. Very well. And then?
You're going to have to trust me. What we're going to do is painless for the human you are going to invade.
Invade?
Yes, you're going to enter his mind and take control. You're going to influence his actions and his psyche. Make him speak, then concentrate. You must focus on him in order to feel his thoughts. Then, while speaking, you must link with him. Once you're done, you will naturally find your way to the source and enter into his thoughts.
But what if I fail?
Trust in your instincts. You just have to let yourself go. You have the skill. Let your nature come to the fore. You'll see. If you fail, you'll be in for some light banter with His Eminence. That's all. There's nothing to be afraid of.
Very well.
Perfect. Go now. The Cardinal is in his room. You will have to write a letter to the Pope as if Piaget had written it himself. In this letter, tell the Pope that whatever happens during the conference, he must follow my propositions. But be careful. In order to protect himself from counterfeiters, The Pope had Piaggi's hand tattooed with a symbol to be sure of his identity. You'll see when you're inside him. You'll understand. Once it's written up, just bring it back to me, and I'll send it off immediately.
All right, I'll take care of it.
Louis, busy as always, I see. How lucky you are. I must admit I'm trying to kill the boredom myself.
I get the impression we're all in the same boat.
And here I was thinking you might have some juicy gossip.
Me? No, nothing at all. And you?
I would like to be able to say yes, but it's been dead quiet. The only one with anything to say is Duke Manuel. But with that accent of his, I don't understand a word he says. It's exasperating.
Right. I've wasted enough time. I'll keep our conversation to myself, Mr. President. Anyway, I must be going now.
See you later, Louis.
Ah, well, Louis, what brings you back to my chambers?
May I sit down?
Of course, Louis. Don't you feel good?
Yes, but if I'm gonna pass inside you, I'd better sit myself down first. It's nothing, don't worry about it.
Well, what can I do for you?
Right. Now I need to concentrate. I wanted to speak to you, Your Eminence. What exactly is your role with regard to the Holy Father?
What? What on earth is he playing at?
It's coming. You're a cardinal in Pictori. Why don't you admit it?
Impertinent little brat. Louis, I don't find this conversation in very good taste.
All right, it's coming. Come on, Giuseppe, let me in.
What?
I've done it. I've done it, damn it. He was right. This is just crazy. I can't believe it. Look at yourself, Louis. You better not get caught. Whoa. I still need to get used to this body. So, let's see about what Mortimer asked me. Right. Well, it's time I got started. Let's see what I can find here to help me write that letter. I have no means to validate my forgery, so I better take my time with it and not make any mistakes. There are 2 letters from the Pope on the desk. I should be able to get a clue or 2 by checking how well they correspond to each other. And here are 3 stamps. All are different. Right. Well, let's start writing. Lord Mortimer asked me to discredit Sir Gregory and to announce Piaggi's final vote in his favor. As an introduction, Your Holiness, thank you for your trust. As we inform Sir Gregory, it is of absolute necessity that Lord Mortimer's projects do not come to fruition. We're talking about the future of the Holy See. There's a kind of code composed of 6 letters that they always write under the dates of their correspondence. According to Mortimer, it's got something to do with Piaggi's tattoo. I guess I'll have to write one for today's date. Now, ideally, it'd be better to do it without it, but I'm going to need to be extremely clever here. Today, the date is 24/01/1793. 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 Today is the 24/01/1793.
Your Eminence, all ready to send... What's he doing here?
Damn it! That's all I need.
Don't worry, he can't hear us.
What do you mean he can't hear us? What's going on here, Piaggi?
Calm down now. Monsieur de Richet came to see me because he was having anxiety attacks and wanted something to help him relax. I'm afraid I've been a little heavy-handed.
You can say that again.
I was about to fetch someone to take care of him. Would you care to go?
There he is, and there he stays. The perfect opportunity.
What do you mean?
It's been a while now that I've been hoping for a chance to get rid of him.
No, listen, my son. This is all getting out of hand.
Hogwash! I don't trust him in the slightest.
Why not?
Can you keep a secret?
Of course, my son. Would you like to tell me under the confidentiality of confession?
Don't talk rubbish. I don't trust the little runt because he is Mortimer's son. Would you believe it?
How does he know?
Dear God, how is that possible? I am flabbergasted.
We've wasted enough time. What if he wakes up? If you don't want to get your hands dirty, just turn away and leave everything to me.
This is not a decision to be taken lightly.
You're defending him now.
What are you talking about? Of course not.
He's made you change sides, hasn't he?
You find Louis unconscious and conclude that I'm his accomplice?
It's not so much finding him here as you being against me getting rid of him. That's not what you thought the day before yesterday, after he eavesdropped on our conversation.
Monsieur von Wallner, I always act in the best interest of all. I assure you.
Everyone's entitled to an opinion.
You must have lost your mind to want to take such an extreme course of action.
No one's asking you to help me do it.
If you lay a finger on him, I'll denounce you to Sir Gregory. I'm warning you.
You old weasel! Very well, Piaggi, you win.
I refuse to let you do the first thing that comes into your head.
I don't know what the two of you are up to, but I'll find out sooner or later.
Right. Time for me to get back into my body. Right. Don't just stand there, Louis. Mortimer's waiting for you in the red salon.
So, Louis, what was your first time like? Bewildering, isn't it?
Here's your letter. I have to admit that the experience was utterly amazing.
Come, tell me more.
Not much else to say, other than I've already developed a taste for it.
Delighted to hear it. Bear in mind that you will discover many new things by going from body to body.
Is it possible to go from one body to another several times?
With practice, yes. Some of us have become masters in the art of bouncing from one body to another, to the extent that they can't be found. But you did it. Gregory, what can I do for you?
I've just come to make sure dear Louis has all the information he needs.
Needs for what?
You are free to make your own choices, William. I would like the same for him, too.
There's nothing I want more, Gregory.
Your schemes will lead to your demise, brother. Don't involve Louis. He has nothing to do with all this. The end of the conference approaches, and this masquerade will soon be torn asunder. Don't drag him down with you in your disgrace.
O ye of little faith.
On the contrary, brother, Louis has just entered the family. Give him a chance to find his place.
His place?
What place is that?
At the end of a leash, like all the others.
Don't listen to him. He's angry with our father.
And with good reason. He governs us in the same way he governs humanity. Through fear and submission.
Same old tune. When will you understand that it's necessary to impose order for things to move forward properly?
You are under his thumb and proud of it. Open your eyes, for crying out loud. His whole system has become outdated, and he's too old to see it. He will lead us to our demise.
Here he goes with another of his grand speeches. William has always been fond of staging big scenes. It's his theatrical side.
Does he have an inferiority complex?
I've told him time and time again, Louis. He always has to take it one step too far.
How dare you? You are blind, brother. Even if the evidence bit you on the nose, you still wouldn't see it. I feel sorry for you.
Tea is drunk hot or not at all, William. When will you learn? It's too bitter. You shouldn't let it brew so long.
I knew you'd be coming along. You are so predictable.
Methodical, I would say. Things must be accomplished in the right order if we want the world to keep turning as it does.
You came here to warn me, sir.
No, to advise you.
Advise me against my father. Why?
I think you are capable of deciding for...
You haven't answered my question. Why warn me against my father? What are you afraid he will do to me?
Well, I wouldn't want him to lead you into... I don't know what absurd adventure in which...
You act as though I were in danger.
I agree with Louis, Gregory. You're trying to pass me off as a villain about to devour him.
That's not funny, William. I won't let him follow you.
You see, Louis, Gregory came here to make you change your mind. It's time for things to change. I acknowledge Father has done many good things for humanity, but his time is over, and now he must pass on the torch.
That's enough. There, Louis. That's the pathetic example your father has to offer. I really am sorry about what happened to you. You don't know our family yet. We can't have given you a very good impression, but bear in mind that we are all against William's project.
On the contrary.
If he insists on going through with it, we will have no other choice than to intervene by force. Consequently, my dear Louis, you're going to have to choose sides. I would much rather have met you in different circumstances.
There you are, Louis. See what happens when you don't follow their orders to the letter.
Louis, I'm afraid the time to decide is now. If you follow William, he will drag you down with him. If, on the other hand, you support me, I can assure you that nothing will happen to you. You won't be blamed for your father's errors.
Ah, the masks are off. I offer you liberty. He obliges you to choose, and shamelessly asks you to betray your own father. That is their true face.
Right. Before I answer, well, I better think it over very carefully. Do I intend to embrace my demon nature and take my place on the chessboard? Do I stay out of it and do my utmost to stop them? Or do I renounce my nature and do all I can to stay human? It's useless trying to resist my true nature. I'm a demon. May as well accept it. The sooner the better. Even if I continue to live as a human, all my friends and acquaintances will inevitably end up dying. And I'll be left on my own. Forever. I'm a demon and I have to behave like one. The sooner, the better.
So? What do you choose, Louis?
Father, I'm sorry, but if I'm going to follow my instincts, I can't in good conscience follow you.
But
I hope you won't take it personally, but I prefer to support Sir Gregory.
very well. You have made your choice. It's time we finished what we started, brother. The final vote of the conference over the acquisition of Louisiana will take place in a few hours. I propose you gather your troops and prepare to close the debate.
That's precisely what I was going to suggest. Well, my friends, here we all are.
Isn't the Duchess meant to be with us?
No, she's resting in her room. Don't worry. The conference can resume. Now, we all know that tensions have been running high, but now is not the moment to give in.
I really don't understand why Lord Mortimer insists.
Yes, indeed. It will only take one of you opposing his project to win the conference. But I would rather have us united until the end. Meanwhile, let us remain on our guard against any last-minute surprises. I know my brother well. He never prepares for war if he has no chance of winning.
From now on, whenever a human speaks to you, you will be able to read their current thoughts.
You take care of getting the lands. It's imperative. I'll take care of preparing our departure.
She has to pay for all the harm she's done to me.
Meanwhile, let us remain on our guard against any last-minute surprises. I know my brother well. He never prepares for war if he has no chance of winning.
Finding out that I'm a demon makes no difference.
I haven't come all this way just to fail so close to the goal.
If I'm asking you all these things, it's for your own good, you know.
You are keeping up the good work, I see. But I'm telling you, keep your guard up. Everyone is rather on edge right now.
Don't make me your competition, de Richet. You are no match.
trust yourself. It's all already in there.
My friends, here we all are. We are about to definitively shelve Lord Mortimer's absurd project regarding Louisiana. It will only take one of you to oppose it, and we have won. The vote is to be held shortly, so we must keep our guard up. I'm sure Mortimer's preparing something.
Don't worry, Sir Gregory. Nothing can stop us now.
Beware, Johann. We mustn't underestimate him. So, I'll ask you to return to your rooms and stay there until the conference. And if one of Mortimer's team comes knocking at your door, no matter what, do not open it under any circumstance. Don't give them the opportunity to manipulate you. Is that clear?
Understood.
Good.
Count on me.
As you wish.
Right. Let us adjourn. Louis, stay a moment, if you would. I need to speak to you.
Yes. What can I do for you?
I've known my brother for a long time. I'm sure he has a plan. I'd like you to go and see each member of our group and make sure they remain loyal.
Do you think my father's going to try to turn some of them to his side?
Turn them or get rid of them, I don't know. One thing's for sure. I doubt William will give up without a fight. He'll try something. I'll keep him busy while you check on all of our group. Can I trust you?
Of course.
If there is a traitor in our group, find out who it is, Louis. Find them, then come back and let me know. I'll deal with them personally. I want a landslide victory. I want to teach William a lesson.
Wait a minute. Isn't the Duchess supposed to be here?
No, she's resting in her room. I confess I'm a little worried about her mental health. She's going through a very difficult time at the moment, and I wouldn't want my brother to exploit her fragility.
I'll go now.
Thank you, Louis. See you in a while.
President George Washington.
ce Jacques Perru? Monsieur Bonaparte.
Leave me. Thank you. I have no time to spare.
Emily?
Come in, Louis. Oh, God. Louis, your arm. What happened?
Right. So now she notices. I had an accident, but don't worry about it. Really, I'd rather not talk about it.
But you...
Please, it would take too long to explain.
Very well, then. I shan't insist. I see you still don't trust me.
You're not alone.
I've inherited one of Mortimer's personal guards because he's worried about my health. But don't worry, we can talk. All the servants dressed in black are deaf and dumb. You wanted to speak to me?
Yes.
I know you told me the truth about Mortimer and Holm. I know they are demons.
That's not all.
Go on.
I'm like them, Emily. I'm also a demon.
I know.
What? How do you know?
Sir Gregory came to speak to me earlier, at great length. I'm his niece, Louis. I'm Mortimer's child, too.
You're my sister?
Surprise!
I have a sister?
That's right. And I have a brother.
I didn't see that one coming. And did you manage to speak to Mortimer?
One moment. I'd rather continue our discussion away from any curious eyes. Follow me next door, please. You wanted to know if we spoke? Well, let's just say he didn't stick around long, but yes, I can definitely say we spoke.
And did it go all right? I imagine you spoke about yourselves.
He confirmed what Sir Gregory told me, that he really is my father, that he didn't know I was his daughter until a short while ago.
And, well, how are you? Did you take it all right?
To be honest, I don't know. I feel like I've lost all my bearings.
And what about me then?
Do you trust him?
I don't know. It's difficult to say. He's our father. He's started to initiate me, and, well, he's been pretty decent. That said, you can't say he's gone about it in the best possible way to gain my total trust. And you? What do you think?
Honestly, I don't know who to believe. The only person I really trust is you, so I'll follow you this time round.
I won't be voting for him. I'm not convinced by his proposition. I'll be voting for Sir Gregory.
I understand. In that case, I'll vote for home, like you. But it won't please Father.
That's only to be expected. But, well, it's not my fault if he hasn't been able to convince me.
Don't worry, he'll get over it.
Right. I won't disturb you any further. See you later for the vote.
See you in a while.
Monsieur Bonaparte...
Ah, excuse me, I was expecting someone else.
Mr. Godoy, do you have a moment?
Your timing's awkward, Dorishi. I'm expecting someone. I haven't time. Please leave me.
Very well. I won't insist. Looks like he only wants to speak to Bonaparte. I know what I have to do if I want to speak to him.
There we go. I think I can be heard now. I'm not too sure. That was good. Yep, resources just for their own wealth or for their own, to build their own empire, basically. We need unity, basically. That's what we need. We need unity to fucking, everybody just to unite together, because, think of it like ants, they're able to sustain and be able to grow and keep each other all well and organized and very safe, unless if it's, like a mission or going out, finding food and shit, going out into the unknown. Fuck, I forgot where Bonaparte's room is. Oh. As well as just for resources, if they're gonna try getting, because usually, oh no. Oh, okay, I thought I was stuck. Usually, when they, whenever they try bringing up another argument, it's usually over, well, policing and shit. Well, we don't need to police that war. We've already fucked up before by giving armed weapons, very dangerous armed weapons that can actually be militarized in a very threatening way instead of just simple, small terror stacks. We fucked up already with that, as well as another good way is if we're gonna actually, and we've already done it too, in a way like with Desert Storm, all that is going in just like fuck, I forgot the name of Vietnam. When we went in like Vietnam and shit, tried policing and shit, that just divided the country mainly between a lot of minds and everything, as well as
Monsieur
just
Bonaparte.
was an unnecessary action.
Do you want something?
Yes.
It was
For you to
basically
test the Duke's
fully
loyalty,
unnecessary.
since he'll only speak to you. Well,
Whatever it is, I haven't the time. The conference will shortly begin, and I want to be focused. Sorry. Come back and see me afterwards.
I see I haven't much choice.
Be great, it's great to be a good Samaritan, but sometimes you just make things worse sometimes by thinking you're doing good.
Seeing as Godoy will only talk to Bonaparte, and Bonaparte will talk to no one, I
Because
have
it's
no other
like
choice but to
a
borrow
homeless
his
man,
body. Nothing
that's
personal here, Napoleon.
obviously a
Look, I'm
fucking
sorry.
teacher, and he's
This
asking for money,
conference is of utmost importance to me, and
You're
I should
feeding
like
his
to be
habits,
prepared for it.
Concentrate,
And being a
Louis.
good Samaritan,
You don't mind if I
would be
sit
giving that
down,
money.
do you?
I don't want to fall flat on my face when my spirit passes inside you.
No, I don't think you've
basically-
understood, Derichet.
Link into
making
his
things
thoughts,
worse.
Louis.
Making his habit
Come on.
worse.
I said I did not
Give him
want to be
free access, and
disturbed.
then
That's
you're
it.
making his ideologies and his morality.
I sense something.
What
How
word?
he can
And
get
leave
money
me
and
alone. Do you
be a
not
better person,
understand?
getting work, everything. Works.
Keep going. Get inside his mind. Now.
Too bad for you. You can't say that I haven't. Thank you very much for the loan of this
See, we got
body,
three
monsieur.
people right here. Fucking
Let's not
with
waste any more time, Louis.
three
Godoy's
different
waiting.
things, paying attention to their own shit. Me, fucking that one guy, and fucking Bonaparte. Wait. All right. Yeah, I know. Actually,
There
you
you
know
are
what?
at last, Bonaparte.
My
It's
lord,
one thing
With a
that we need-
typically
if
French
we really
attitude.
feel the need
You
to
are
actually
20 minutes late.
protect other
Without the
countries
least
and shit,
excuse. I am risking a lot, monsieur.
let's try
You seem to
actually
forget.
solving our own
Please,
problems at the
excuse
same
me.
time, because
Well,
it kills
what did you
birds
want to
with
see
one
me
stone,
about?
is going down
So,
south and
Let's
solving a
see
lot
whose side he's really
or a
on.
lot of those
I wanted to
fucking,
be sure. You are still going
crime
to vote for
organization problems
Mortimer
that lead
as
straight
planned,
into
yes?
us. Like
Mortimer?
cocaine businesses
What the
and some
devil
shit
are you
that
talking
we're
about,
so
Bonaparte?
against.
I am on Holmes' side. I
Because it
intend to
solves
vote
the
against
problem
Mortimer's
of the war on
project.
drugs that our government's been fighting, as well as it fucking solves the people down there that need liberation from, a lot of terrorizing from some heavy cartels and shit. But then also, there are some places where they treat their people good. That's one issue that could a great thing to start working on if we really feel the need to go out of country, just out of our way to help.
Come now, my Lord Duke, you can't fool me. We both know that you will follow Lord Mortimer when it comes to the vote.
My young friend, I do not know what's wrong with you, but you are out of your mind. I came here upon Sir Gregory's invitation, and I intend to bury this ludicrous idea of selling Louisiana. You see, there is no reason to think that I could ever side with Mortimer.
Oh, that's a pity. He was going to make you an offer.
What are you talking about? Make yourself clear. I do not understand you.
Come on, my Lord Duke. We both know very well what we are talking about. I thank you for not wasting my time.
I never dreamed of it, monsieur. I have a fair idea as to your presence here, but for
Yeah,
some
okay,
reason,
now I remember.
something doesn't seem quite right. I am somewhat lost, to tell the truth. And this just isn't like you. I wonder if it really is you, in fact.
What?
You're just fishing around because you're the one who's changed sides.
What? What on earth are you talking about?
You're working for Holm. Admit it.
No, I'm not. Don't be ridiculous.
He's asked you to flush out the traitors in his team, hasn't he?
Of course he hasn't.
Admit it.
Come, Godoy. You're getting yourself in a muddle with all your speculating. The only true patron of France is, and always has been, Lord Mortimer.
I know, but something doesn't feel right, and I cannot put my finger on it. But let's assume, if you are really working for Mortimer, why did he task you to question me like this?
You must understand his point of view. He fears you might not dare follow him at the last minute. That's all.
And with good reason. How many times do I have to tell you that I will not be voting for Mortimer? Is that clear? Now do you get it? Have we finished? Bonaparte, I really don't know what you're playing at, but you seem completely off track. For the last time, I shall follow Sir Gregory for the Louisiana vote. You can tell Mortimer that I'm not the kind to break my word.
Understood, but
I have nothing more to say. Please, leave me now.
I blinked out.
It's time to get going.
I thought I did PhD. I know Wander. Wait. Oh, no, not the right room. Oh, that's my room. I think. Yeah. There we go. Basically, just anything that basically interests me. It's hard to. I really don't. Almost just anything, really. Hard question to answer. Very hard question to answer. Because I still listen to the underground shit, and there's been a lot of really good underground artists that.
Louis.
You know,
What can I do
over
for
and everything that's
Not too
good,
nervous
like
about the
50 of
conference?
them.
Even if I had Lord Mortimer's reaction
I found him
into
one
the
day and
equation,
fucking,
I must
I was
admit,
just fucking
I
enticed
don't know
by
how
the,
we can lose. It will only take
you know,
one of
glowing
us
and
to
as well
vote
as
against his project,
just,
and the
some of the
idea will
lyrics
be
and shit that he had in there
definitively
that
dropped.
was
Knowing
hella
Mortimer,
interesting.
I wouldn't be surprised if he still had a few tricks up his sleeve.
And then he's horrorcore.
You are thinking about something?
I was just wondering, exactly how long have you known Lord Mortimer?
Well, what are you suggesting, Louis? Are you losing your mind or what?
You haven't answered the question.
You refuse to play at this game.
Oh, those are, fuck yeah.
And I'll ask you to stop making such inappropriate.
Was
Well,
on
perfect.
Hold on. I'm gonna try fixing that so I can be. If I can just remember. Oh, there we go. Yeah. Come on. Oh, there we go. Oh, shit. Mainly that music. Ooh. There we go. That should be appropriate level. I think so. And I fucked up with Paiji. Wonder how the end results of this shit's gonna turn out. I completely fucked this all up. I didn't even have a strategy or just any specific direction. I'm just going on fucking whatever. But that's okay. That's what story, whatever the hell these things are about. Ah. I didn't need that shit, but okay. Oh, fucking, Skippy Ickham. I was sitting there getting interested in him, Samson, low-key, fucking, he's been pretty good. One thing, it's kind of cool, though, you know, I guess, you know, just for some to listen to, but he's been more coming up with, I guess, his own version of cover albums and shit, but I still love his older stuff he had that he made back in 2000s. A lot of the horrorcore underground music. Let's see. Oh, I can't go in there. Shit. What? Fun one. Okay. And I need to go back that way. Let's see who else. I'm really not interested in a lot of the newer a lot of the newer rap, basically. I guess you can call it crap. I don't know. Fucking mumbling and shit. Shit, where the hell is room? Oh, that's right. Okay. Three Six Mafia, Memphis. No, I haven't heard anything from Tom, what's his name, Tommy. I'm gonna check that out. There's something you asked earlier, I can't remember. I'm trying to keep focused too, trying to remember where. Yeah, and this bastard's room is up. There's that fucking room I want to go into. G, that bitch. I passed it up. I'm running myself in circles. Shit. I want a house like this. Just get baked as hell and fucking just walk in circles around these halls all fucking day. What you doing? I'm trying to find my shoes. Well, you left them downstairs on the docks. Oh. Okay. Just keep going in fucking circles. Hell yeah, DJ Quick.
Why is this study in such a mess?
Fucking
Looks like
fucking Bone from Bone Thugs and Harmony. Fucking there's this one badass song. I think it was last year, this year, it was made not that long ago, and it was Assassins and shit, or Assassin, and it was fucking pretty good. He hit that shit hard. Okay, what the? Oh yeah, okay. We've got to go in here.
A chemistry set. That's not surprising.
Chemistry sets. There's some ever have to do. And it's not. Okay, I guess we go see George Washington. Oh, yeah, that's right. Oh, that's right. Remember correctly. eBay. Yeah, that's one thing. I've heard of Migos, but I never listened to them. I still, in a way, have a lot of fucking, catching up on, just, catching up and shit. Because I still do, listen to, oh, I can't, oh, okay. Well, that's messed up. So we can't go get the book. Okay. I fucked up the pathway. That's nice. Well, let's go see George Washington.
Jordan,
Yeah?
can you change it, please?
Yeah, go get, yeah. I got you. I just gotta go to George fucking Washington first. Salute. See, actually, no, these were fucking, the military and everything were appropriate. Especially actually nowadays with fucking technology and everything. It's, militarization is a little different. Okay, where the hell is George Washington? I'll be right back. Now we're back in action with George Washington. Wherever the fuck he's at. Oh.
Mr. President,
Shit.
would you have a minute to spare?
Of course, Louis. What can I do for you?
I wanted to make sure that you're still with us. Since Mortimer has to convince everyone to follow him to win the vote, well, I expect he'll try bringing you over to his side eventually.
I won't lie. William did make a point of
And the
speaking to
funny
me.
part is I fucking did that the
He
very
has
first
always
time.
supported me, Louis. I have been thinking long and hard about this. I know I said I would vote for Holm, but I've been reconsidering. I'm sorry, but I won't be following you this time around.
Well, at least that's clear. Holmes the one who's going to be delighted about this reversal.
I'm sorry for you. Good luck and see you later at the conference.
See you later.
Yeah. What the fuck? I can already tell you the votes. Yep. I should actually pay attention. Just a tiny bit. I want a house like this fucking now. That'd be nice. And especially with fucking what Mortimer's got all set up in the back. Ooh, excuse me. That would be tight as hell. Okay, there's signs of obscurity.
The signs of obscurity.
Where is this fucking bastard? He got to be a somewhat. No. Yeah. Well, I guess we can. Yay! Let's go get that boy. Oh no. Dun 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 dun.
Yes!
Dun 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 dun. Zelda theme.
You gotta admit, you did give us a run for our money. Huh? A page has been torn out.
Ah, bastard stole the page. There's somewhere to get that.
This chest might belong to Duchess Hillsborough. This chest might belong to Duchess Hillsborough.
You know, I didn't fuck up too bad. I still have my sister. Hello. Little bitchola. Oh, no, we got it. Wait. Yeah. We gotta go this way. Oh shit, you need to appear off Rhine. Let's go talk to Johann van Walmer. The production man. What is that? The fuck? I bet you it's some stupid ass shit like, fucking gate. Yeah. Yeah. That little Minecraft girlfriend shit, yeah. Where the fuck is this bastard? I want to know where the hell this guy's at. He's not in his room. Yeah. This should be a perfect time for self-realization for people. Could be. But also, you know, I'm not saying technology and phones all that bullshit's bad, but I don't know. I got no thesis on it. I want to know where the hell Von Bitch Walner is. Where is his presence at? What a maybe he be. Let's go and see. Huh? Yeah. Huh.
Ah! Louis. Come closer. I'm warming myself up. I was unfortunate enough to step outside and now I'm freezing.
I wonder what he's been doing outside.
So,
Yeah, actually, yeah.
What can I do for you?
This is the scumbag that tried to poison me.
Sir Gregory has tasked me with making sure that all of his allies don't change their minds over the conference.
Damn it. Drives me mad. How can Father doubt my loyalty to him for a single second? I have always been devoted to him, body and soul.
Are you still going to vote for Sir Gregory?
Did he ask you? I knew it. You need have no fear. I've always been loyal to him.
Yep.
Very well. And what proof do you have?
Absolutely none. And I couldn't care less about convincing you. On that note, see you later. Huh? Perhaps.
What a scumbag.
Huh? Check these notes. One good thing is because they always like adding that. They always add in that, the funny fucking, that little anime, humor shit, right? They could sit there and actually have, because I was thinking something where Gods of Destruction team up, but
Louis,
I can't see a likely good storyline for that, but
So, tell me,
fucking chomp
have
on
you been able
beer,
to speak to everyone?
Absolutely.
fucking teaming up,
Did
fucking
you find
taking
a
on,
traitor
Amoro,
in our midst?
and
Any news of
they
Piaggi?
fucking comes kind of to a draw, and he basically wins, and then fucking Whis and his, and well, fuck, he's fucked.
You can count on him.
As always. And President Washington, can we count on him?
Unfortunately, President Washington has changed sides.
I must admit it comes as no surprise. My brother has always followed him, and I was expecting this reversal. What's your opinion of Duke Manuel?
Yep.
I wouldn't trust him.
Right. So that's your intuition. Can I count on Emily?
Yes. She's on your side.
I was right to trust her.
I don't know if it's of any importance, but Father has given her a bodyguard.
A servant dressed in black?
Yes.
Yep.
Is this detail important?
I hope not. We'll see. And Von, what's your feeling about him?
We can't count on Von Von.
Pardon me?
I know that it will come as a shock to you,
The
but
little cow! I've always said he was a weakling. Thank you, Louis, for all this information. I only hope what you say is right. The consequences could be horrific.
that is what we're likely to see.
William has moved his pieces. If that's how it is, it's my turn now.
What are you going to do?
Show him that I am not going to be outdone. Prepare yourself. It won't be long before the conference begins. There's just enough time to briefly go over it once more with my guests. Let us meet in the conference room when the time comes.
Ow.
So, do we agree?
Agreed. Let's return to our places now.
You're right.
What were they talking about?
Louis, a moment of your time, please.
Yes,
What's
monsieur.
instinct is
What
a
can I do
good
for you?
idea.
I would like you
Great
to
idea,
hear me
but
out without interrupting.
I think they
It's
released,
in your
they came up with the idea
You
too
are
soon,
in
as
a
well
perilous
as
situation.
if you're going to come up with an
and I
idea
want
like
to
that, you
avoid
have to have a bigger
becoming
plan for that.
laughingstock.
Some greatly to stem off of that, which I don't think they have. I think they just came up with it just for the glamour look and idea. You're a perilous situation. I want to avoid you becoming a laughingstock.
What exactly are you talking about?
The reason why we are all here. You might think you can win, but...
Indeed. It looks that way, doesn't it?
Well, think again. You don't know everything. In actual fact, all of Sir Gregory's team is working for Mortimer. If you vote for Holm, Mortimer will never forgive you. And I can assure you that he is taken down far tougher than you.
Are you threatening me?
Not me, Louis. But you are the only one who hasn't turned against Sir Gregory. Join us. Vote with us if you do not want to feel the wrath of Mortimer alone.
Is that all?
That's all, yes. I just wanted to warn you. Now you are free to vote where your conscience leads you. Good luck.
So, he's the one who's been persuading them all to turn back. I just gotta hope that Holmes managed to pull off his conjuring trick. Otherwise, Bonaparte's right. I'll be the only one voting against Mortimer, and therefore the only one to face the consequences.
Yep.
My friends, here we are at last, gathered together to close this conference.
You know, and
I would first of all like to thank you all for making the time to be here and lend your services. Gregory, I believe I must be...
yeah, basically as, you know, they see all the older, you know, the older shit that happened and shit. They see all the badass fighting. They don't pay attention to, you know, what the fuck's in between the lines there and shit. And they basically ask for more fucking action, more of this, more of that, you know.
You are perfectly right to do so, William. Thank you for putting your faith
Like
in
shit.
us and for coming here to
Dragon Ball
participate
itself had a fucking
in this conference.
major ass
Thank you for helping
storyline,
us
you know
to
what I'm
make
saying? That
the best decisions. And I
was kind
especially
of,
want to thank you, William,
you know, it was basically,
for perfectly hosting
it kind of
us
turns
at your
into,
home
you know,
during these past several days.
Dragon Ball Z
Sure, all the guests
from
would
Dragon
agree to
Ball,
that. In any case,
in a way.
Holmes doesn't seem to be himself.
Good.
Because it makes sense, you know, the
You will
energy
vote in
manipulation,
turn
but
on
if
the
you do think
question
of it,
that interests us
there's a lot of things like
Are you for or against
Goku and them,
transfer
you
of
know,
ownership of Louisiana from Spain
they had to learn how to create, you know, the energy ball and all that. And,
Against.
you know what I'm saying? There's a lot of that
Duke
work,
Manuel?
everything into that. Hold on a second. Wait.
I didn't realize he was also a traitor.
Your Eminence?
For
Gregory, please. Monsieur Napoleon? Mr. Von Voln?
So my sister's the only one that...
Gregory, please refrain from interrupting the voting. You know the rules, Grubber. President Washington? For. Finally...
Because my big
Monsieur
bitch
de
sis
Richelieu.
sat there and said against, I think.
What is your vote?
If I remember correctly. I'm going to
I vote against.
The votes are now cast.
The what now?
So you were not won over by my project. That hurts.
Okay, I'm sorry. Say that one more time.
you
Alright.
didn't want to listen to me.
Oh,
Never
you
mind.
are?
It will still come to
Okay,
pass.
see?
Traitor!
Everything's
What have you done? You are obliged to respect your
It's all
word.
building up. It just takes time.
That is the rule.
The time of conferences is over, dear brother. Let us abandon all this charade.
You don't have the right. What have
Yeah.
you done to me?
What have I done? Nothing, Gregory. You did it yourself.
All those-
A word of advice.
all those
in the future,
hundreds of people.
that is, if you have one, don't
That
drink
was
someone else's
interconnected.
cup of tea without checking what's in it.
Father, what happened?
Sir Gregory, what's the matter? William, what have you done?
Not now.
Yeah.
You are mad, William. Father will punish you for this.
Yeah.
He will probably try,
I got all
unless I
yeah.
get to him first.
You know I am.
I cannot die
die?
No, you cannot die.
You are.
Yeah, I'll do that right after this, actually.
As well as all your special abilities.
I just want to finish this fucking... I just want to finish this shit. You know, the...
Can't you guess?
I said I'd, you know,
There
do
are
a fucking
few
series
things
and
that
shit.
can have such an effect on
You know,
such as we. You would know,
you know,
that
just
if
one
you
at least
ever
full playthrough and
ventured
shit
even a little way
of the storyline.
off of Father's beaten track.
Revenge!
Oh, no, my dear Gregory. You will not be taking any revenge. You will die stupidly, alone, enclosed in that rather withered body.
Nigga, I just say you do.
After several centuries of near absolute power, here you find yourself on your hands and knees,
turns out
hoping
you have to
in
go that
vain
pathway.
that someone is going to help you. Tell me,
There's
what does
2
that feel
times
like?
where he gets to shoot you, I think. Something like that.
Can't be good. You cannot
There's one
leave
time
your
where
body. You cannot
you're
project
accused of
yourself
killing Elizabeth,
elsewhere. You
he
cannot
just
even
fucking straight up
contact
pulls a
Father.
gun and fucking busts your
There.
ass.
Try. But you are my brother.
Yeah, no
So
fucking...
I ask
no,
you to remember that
no
all this
anger.
is your own
No.
fault.
Just
And I
fucking
want you to
cold-blooded.
understand I get absolutely no pleasure out of it. Well, very little.
And everybody heard the fatal shot.
A new order is born today, brother. Enough of Father's hegemony. After all these years of servitude, I can finally stand up and oppose it. You chose to serve him, whatever his excesses.
Coming up. Oh, devil.
Now it's up to you to face the consequences
Oh, I was
of
gonna
that
say,
choice.
you should check this shit out. You know, when it comes up time. Because it's coming up pretty quick. Soon.
Stronger than you!
Ah. Well, how screwed are you? How screwed are you? Okay, just fucking, let's just put fucking something into it. I already fucked up everything, and it's already the end, so.
What? But... What on earth is happening? Am I dreaming or...
Louis, it's me, Gregory. Listen, we don't have much time.
But where are we?
Louis, I brought us here. You must act swiftly. I can't hold out for long. William has poisoned me. He must have used the blood of a former demon. I am no longer able to enter the body of someone else. The poison is gnawing away at me from the inside. I'm going to die.
But where are we?
In the ether. What you see is not real. It's only a mental projection created by my spirit. I'm occupying William's spirit at the moment, but I'm not going to be able to keep it up forever. Join me, Louis. Otherwise, all will be lost.
Yes. Yes, I'll join you.
Find a way. Hurry.
I must find them quickly.
What? Wait, what? Fuck. Honestly, I gotta say, yeah. And you know what the... Yeah. But it... You know, it was nice to help and shit, but asking, you know, hey, can you, you know, you wanna do the heist? You wanna do the heist? You know, fucking...
I sense that something
And basically the best way to put it is fucking... Usually the ones that are always begging are the ones that can't do shit. You know what I'm saying? we've noticed that, cause yeah, like
What am I
like
doing
that
here now?
was fucked
Nothing
up.
seems real.
To literally leave the party and then go create another party and then invite his friend to that party and then come back and so they say put this on private shit. Like that's fucked up.
I don't understand a thing.
Louis,
Especially for a little
waste
kid.
any time. Appease them. My thoughts are becoming
Like,
confused.
especially,
Help me. Be
huh?
quick.
Yes.
The what?
Not a minute to lose.
Oh fuck it, I could tell because all of a sudden he created another party and he left and then just out of nowhere he left and then fucking his friend's like, oh, he created another party or something like that, and then into the party after his friend leaves and it sits there and says put this on private or something, and then like what the fuck. And then because I was just sitting there dazed, I was fucking freaking and shit, I was sitting back and then it took me a few minutes to wait, what the fuck. Huh? Yeah, hold on a second. Hold on, I'll be right back. Hold on.
Looks like I've succeeded. They've all disappeared.
Louis, it's worked. But don't waste any time.
Yes, I'm coming.
At least as soon as I found the exit.
What? What are you doing here?
You? It wasn't enough for you to let me be killed. You have to come here and stop babbling away at me. Fool, you couldn't have stopped her from shooting, could you?
You can change your tone because I'm not the one who shot at you, remember? It's not my fault if your sister got rid of you like a dead weight.
What you just said was nasty.
That was for treating me like an idiot.
I didn't want it to happen like that. I just wanted to exist a little too.
Didn't you ever think there might be other ways of doing that?
Obviously, it's easy to say that now. Louis, we have no time to lose. Help me, please.
What on earth is she talking about? Come on, you're dead.
No, there's got to be a solution. I am made of the same stuff as you. I already survived a gunshot at point-blank range. I will survive this. Help me. I'll go mad if I stay here any longer. I must have been here several months. I stopped counting from... Hang on. What are you doing here? Are you dead?
No. Sir Gregory brought my spirit here, but I must get back as soon as possible.
So you should be able to help me.
Emma, I have no idea of what's going on. How do you expect me to help you?
There must be a way. I beg you, promise you will help me, Louis.
All right, calm down. I'll do everything I can to get you out of here.
Thank you, Louis. I knew you were a good man.
Right. I must get going now. Just stay calm. Everything will work out fine.
Louis! No! Don't leave me! Louis! Filthy scum, I'll kill you! I'll get out of here and I'll come looking for you, Louis de Richet. Do you
Is anyone
hear
there?
me?
I can hear you. I know you're there.
Help me! Help! Can anyone hear me? It's not fair, I don't deserve this. I didn't do anything. Help me, please.
I must be quick.
My memories. I'm losing my sense of who... Louis? Are you there?
Yes, I'm here.
Pick up the thread of my thoughts, Louis. Of my memories. Make haste!
Who's there?
Elizabeth? But you left.
Gregory? No. No, you are not Gregory. Something's not right. Gregory, you are in danger.
Elizabeth, what's the matter?
Who are you?
My name is Louis de Richet. William Alexander Mortimer's son.
William? I see. What's happening here? My son is in danger. Talk!
I'm one of the guests of the conference, an ally of Sir Gregory.
You are telling the truth. Is the conference over?
Yes. Sir Gregory won the vote, but it seems that Lord Mortimer hadn't planned on him winning and poisoned him.
What? Oh, how vile. Gregory came on my approval. How dare Mortimer attack his own brother? He will pay for this.
Sir, rest assured, I have no quarrel with you. With all due respect, would you mind telling me to whom I'm speaking, please? I would not like to make a blunder.
I see you're trying to be civil. I accept your ignorance and agree to answer you. I am the father of all, founder of our house, grand architect of the laws that govern us, and creator of he you call Gregory home. At this moment, yes. As well as all of his brothers and sisters.
Damn it. It's Holm and Mortimer's father. But why am I hearing you through Elizabeth Adams?
So that is how you see me, is it? Here, everything is mere make-believe. Your mind is working to give me an appearance that will allow you to see me.
Is Elizabeth still alive?
She is. Was it you who prompted her to leave?
Yes, she felt...
What gives you the right?
I didn't mean any harm.
Young fool. She allowed me to find out what was going on with my sons. Stop interfering in my business.
No, Louis, no. The longer you remain in his presence, the more danger you're in. Just get out of here.
Wait! I have a proposal to make to you.
I'm listening.
William has to pay for what he did. He had no right. No one must ever attack a member of one's own family. That is the law. If you don't want to be involved in all this, let me enter your mind. When the time comes, I will just step in.
You mean like with Elizabeth?
Elizabeth was not part of our family. She didn't get any choice.
But you can't say it worked out well for her. What's to say that once inside he won't stay there?
If I ask my children to respect the rules, then I must do so as well. So, do you accept my proposal?
Very well. I accept.
Good. Pursue your goal now. When the time comes, I will take care of William.
My head! Oh, it hurts like hell! Oh! I hope I've made the right choice.
His children are gathered together? Yes? Here. France, so much effort, so much wasted time.
There we go. Yeah. Just speaking about that, oh, you missed it, with the one all-father guy that was taking over Elizabeth's body. Either way, fuck that guy. It's Elizabeth. She fucking drinks that fucking hard alcohol with Longham and shit. Like it's fucking nothing. Like it's a Sunday day tea.
He allowed me to bring Emily back again to this car.
Oh,
This
no.
memory is important, but there must be...
It is... If I remember...
France, so much effort, so much wasted.
This, right here.
At the previous conference 3 years ago, I'm sure he already knew I would...
This... Oh yeah, Emily.
Okay.
He allowed me to bring Emily back again. He allowed me to bring Emily back again to this conference. Supposedly to find...
I'm on the right track here.
Yep. It was
And coincidentally,
just one.
who arrives at the same time as Emily?
Getting closer to him.
And coincidentally, who arrives at the same time as Emily?
Wait, one thing I never actually tried yet is denying everything. Denying completely everything.
I didn't want to believe it.
Oh, wait. Yeah.
France, so much effort, so much wasted. I recall Sparta. And when Elizabeth disappeared,
Yeah.
he cut me off from our father, and I didn't say a word. And when Elizabeth disappeared, I recall Sparta.
Wait, one more. There were 6 though, if I remember correctly.
France, so much effort, so
Oh no, never mind. That's right. Different.
And the cherry on the cake is I drank his... And the cherry on the cake is I drank his cursed...
I should come back to this later.
Okay, yeah. I was right.
I recall Sparta.
Oh, too late already.
He
I wonder what was in there anyways.
He stuffed his poor son with an occult knowledge that...
Getting to the end here.
Alright.
He's coming! cherry on the cake is I drank his cursed tea. He trapped me. He poisoned me to stop me from being able to leave this body. He cut off all communication with Father and brought his children here. How could I not have seen it earlier? He's going to absorb me. The traitor! No one can stop him now. Hurry, Louis. I absolutely must see you before it's too late. You have managed to follow my thoughts. Come to me, quickly.
Come on to me, quickly. Ah, here's the part I love. Trippy shit. Enchanted. Wait, this chess pieces.
Louis, hurry! He's coming!
What's happening?
I can sense him. He's here. He's trying to get inside me, Louis. William has completely lost his mind. He's getting ready to pull out all the stops. He's going to devour my mind, Louis. I'm not going to be able to stop him.
Louis, you are here. I sense your presence.
Also, during until you said he's going to devour your mind. Shit.
Congratulations, my son. You have succeeded in joining us.
Hey, look here, buddy.
Louis,
I get you're into this shit, but not me.
Signing your death warrant if you decide to follow him. I won't be there to protect you.
It's over, my son. We
I
have
mean,
won.
fuck.
A new order.
Think about it, you guys are almost like
I'm
1,000 years old, you know, nah.
I can feel him.
Kind of looking for someone around 20.
I can no longer
maybe 30.
Keep him out. He's,
you know, human.
He's coming.
He's here.
Can you see him?
He's here. He's coming closer to you.
Where? Louis. I don't want to just disappear. He's inside my mind. I can feel him crushing me.
He's just in front of you.
I'm so sorry, brother.
That's sad.
There's nothing you can do to stop me now. You made your choice.
Crying like
and you have lost.
Little lamb.
I was wrong about him from the very beginning.
And
he's
then,
mad. He must be
because
stopped.
he's always been so fucking powerful.
Do something,
Never.
Don't worry, son.
Never.
Father?
I am here. You can go in peace.
Father, I am sorry.
Don't be. You've been infallible right to the end. I am proud all those years watching you grow into who you are today.
But Father,
and then yet you're just gonna let him.
No. If your brother had not been so malicious, you would still be with us. I am here now. I am going to take care of him. Count on me to...
Stop! All of you! Leave now!
Oh, wow. Yay, I really don't see what I need these for. Huh. Oh yeah, I read the Al-Zif, so I'm insane. Insane in the membrane. Insane in the fucking brain.
William!
Calm down, Louis.
How dare you?
Louis?
Your own brother.
Father?
Gregory should have never trusted you.
Oh, he's making new ones now?
Come here.
No, not now.
It's pointless trying to run.
You know what's funny? I've been sitting there keeping track of him. He has those other, like Reborn record, you know, all those. He's got all them. I don't know if he has them, but he's got them. Which,
Louis.
I don't think he knows that, or he lost them. Sucks.
There's something I'd like to understand before we go any further.
Shit.
What is it that
We
you'd like to
tried
know?
fucking helping.
First, know that you are not responsible for your father's errors. However, you must answer for
We
your
tried our
own
best.
actions.
Better tell him what he wants to know.
Tell me, Louis, what is your share of responsibility in all this?
Let's see. Fuck my sister. That's it. I voted for a home at the conference.
Look, I'm not the one responsible for this chaos. I decided to follow your son, Gregory.
That is true. When you got wind of William's plans about the conference, did you tell Gregory?
Yes,
of course. As soon as we left the conference room.
You were right to do so.
Bullshit.
So then,
I mean, yeah,
what
correct,
did
I
you
am,
do
right,
to
fucker.
thwart William?
Don't fucking make me call bullshit on myself. God damn it. So then, what did you,
When William asked me to enter Piaggi's mind in order to send a false letter to the Pope to discredit Gregory, I didn't do it. Without telling William, I wrote a very different letter instead.
I see. Congratulations. You did dare to take a few risks. We're almost done here.
I wonder
Tell
what,
me, in your opinion,
no,
what should I
wrong
do
choice.
with William?
Fuck a whore.
Give him one more chance. I'm sure there's still some good left in it.
But he killed Gregory.
I know, but killing William won't bring him back.
You don't understand. There are rules.
You may as well do to him what he did
Seems
to
fair.
Gregory.
I mean, shit.
His existence, once and for all.
He deserves it.
Are you sure?
I think you should bury him alive. For an eternal being, I think that punishment would be fitting. Because according to the family rules, we're not allowed to kill a family member.
I certainly agree with you on that point. He deserves no less. I see you have
There we
understood.
go.
I believe you have earned a place in our family. I cannot wait to introduce you to the others. But first of all, William must pay for everything he has done. Let's go. Now, it's time to get this over and done with.
Let's go make the master the student.
William! Gregory should never have trusted you.
I knew he shouldn't have come here. You evil little cockroach.
No, Father. Wait. It's over, my son. You've gone too far this time.
Oh, Father, by the way, I have a little surprise for you.
Now what have you done?
Let me introduce you to my new servants. You know, I studied our talents closely.
Good for
And
you.
as you see, they
Do you
are...
really think that mutilating your servants so that they can't hear is going to save you?
Well, I admit that was the idea.
You are pathetic. On your knees.
I can feel you entering.
Your ego has always been your weakness, my son. You are your worst enemy. When will you understand that no lock is impenetrable?
No!
If you're the only one who can master them, all I need to do is master you.
Stop!
No!
You gambled. You lost.
Look at him.
You broke the most important of our family rules, William. The one that gives meaning to all the others. Thou shalt not kill. Never, ever kill a member of our family.
What's going to happen to him? He will be buried alive. But don't worry about that. It is over. Everything that belonged to him is yours now. And I am proud to welcome you among us.
Thank you.
You deserve to join us, Louis. You have great potential and many things to learn. Come to me.
I'm coming.
Yeah.
Von Volney tightened his political and spiritual grip on King Frederick William. On the death of the king in 1797, Johann retired with his wife to his country estate in order to continue his work on his theological and alchemical thesis. Manuel Godoy's close relationship with Napoleon enabled him to claim a part of Portugal, as well as the protection of France upon the fall of the kingdom. He died in the company of his beloved mistress Pepita, after recovering all his titles and properties. Napoleon Bonaparte continued his political and military rise until his self-proclamation as emperor. His excessive ambition would cost the lives of 1,700,000 Frenchmen and leave France poorer and weaker than ever before. Deported and imprisoned by the British on St. Helena Island, he died on the 5th of May, 1821, as an exile to general indifference. During his second term, George Washington had to deal with a number of rebellions. He enraged public opinion by building close diplomatic links with Great Britain, which forced him to give up a third term in office. He retired to his country estate until his death, without being able to implement the annexation of the highly coveted Louisiana Territory. The Duchess, through her relationship with the Crown, made it possible for Great Britain to build closer links to the United States, on both the diplomatic and the commercial fronts. She became inseparable from the Marchioness Cunningham, reputed for being the most influential mistress of King George IV of England, and whom she inducted into the Golden Order. His Eminence Piaggi paid dearly for disobeying His Holiness over his vote at the conference. It was consequently decided to withdraw him from diplomatic and political decision-making within the Papal States. It was rumored that his great age got the better of him, and he was sent to end his days in a Tuscan monastery, where he died 2 years later.
Nah, I didn't really.
Elizabeth's family did everything in their power to find her, based on clues provided by their friend George Washington. In vain, they lost her trail in the port of Brest in France, and no one ever saw her again.
She's on a beach.
Sarah de Richet stepped down from the Golden Order and undertook numerous excursions to Eurasia in search of her son. She reportedly lived out her last moments in a yurt on the way back from the Verkhoyansk mountain range. She died ranting and raving about needing a new body. Nothing more was ever heard of Lord Mortimer. His sudden disappearance was a topic of conversation in the European courts, but only for a few months.
Chess. artist. Oh. Yeah. Next I'm gonna puff. I'm gonna blow your fucking shit down. Okay, I probably missed it already or fucking... Come on, where's the... Makeup? Oh, that's right. Hi, Shorty. Always helmet. Alright, yeah. And that with more mystery still there behind it. Like, what's the fuck behind that fucking door? I'm never gonna get the fuck over that. You know, I'm probably just like that Sarah bitch. I'm probably gonna fucking die ranting raving. What's the door? I need to find out what's behind that fucking door. Like, jeez, I've been fucking trying to figure out. Huh? Huh? Oh. Oh. Mm. That makes me sad. But it makes me even more sadder that let's make it an even 3 hours. Let's sit and chill. So, Devil. Oh, fuck me. I mean, excuse me. What was your thoughts? Ah, very great thoughts, I see. Yeah. Everybody loves the blank mind of silence. Shit. Shoosh, shoosh. Yep, 5 more minutes. And then I can do it off the air. I'll give a sneak peek at the shit that I got. Only some shit. Or, yeah. Ha. You know, it's a long ass time when you watch the clock go down. Especially when you're not waiting for anything at all. It's just fucking watching time pass. Three more minutes before the ball drops. Oh. It was here. Let's do something. I think it is here.
The only thing I can tell you is that
Emily.
Yep. This is it.
Louis? Louis, my God.
No, I don't think so. Why would she have attacked a servant?
If no one saw you, I'd advise you not to get involved, Louis, so that no one will accuse you of the murder.
Wise words.
Darling, the conference is starting. Time is of the essence. Sort this out and join us as quickly as you can in the conference room. Everyone will be expecting you.
Mr. President, this is not really the right time.
Your mother given me the best fit.
Don't worry. You can count on me, Mr. President. I shall help.
Good.
Tell.
Jesus, I still gotta. Alright. So much easier to get through this blasted fucking labyrinth through the day instead of the night. Perfect timing. 3 hours. Well, let's finish off with bonus features, I guess. Some bullshit. Okay, yeah. Oh, there you are.
golden elixir.
Even though I'm the man of the hour, you're the man of my hour, Mortimer.
Ah, Louis, I've been expecting. Well, let me explain.
Thank you kindly. My mother...
That unfortunate... The conference... What is at stake?
It's and
Very well.
Louis, let me keep you a moment. I would like to see the project of its... My idea, the first... Once it be... Fraught. The concept of... Take a... Apart from... But it's a... It's time... Take a seat. My friends, I prefer...
The honor is ours.
As per... Even though... As...
well...
I hope you
Come, the order...
Yep, okay. Well, that concludes that shit here. Peace. Adios. Have a great time, whatever you may be. And whatever comes in the future, we'll see. Now keep journeying on.